The cause of high blood pressure is overwork. If you push yourself too hard, you risk heart disease and stroke. Huh? I was working as a mechanic day and night, and my body finally sent out an SOS. It's not okay to continue working while taking pills or something? No, it's already bad, so treatment is a priority. My current job has been my dream job since I was a kid. I like making things, and I thought the bigger the thing, the cooler it was. I was reminded that if I continue like this, I'll develop arteriosclerosis in my 20s. That's bad. If I prioritize my health, the best thing to do is switch to office work. But I'll have to give up the job I love. Office work is not necessarily easy either, so I want to do my current job while I can. But that was not allowed, because life is long, and I will have to take care of my parents in the future. I guess it's time to quit, huh? Even if you love doing it, your body won't always keep up with it, huh? I gave up on my dreams, but life continued beyond that. It's been 5 years since then. At the age of 33, I, Mogami Murayama, became an ordinary office worker. Alright, this should do.
Papa, did you make my chair? Hurry!
I loved making stuff, even before I aspired to become a mechanic. Now, I use those skills as a DIY carpenter. I make furniture, toys, and other things at the behest of my daughter, Asahi.
Mom, Dad made me a chair. Look! As expected from him, the shape and color are perfect. It was hard to find a perfect one.
Considering how picky you are, it was faster to make it myself. My wife, Sakurako, works as an interior coordinator and has a strong passion for interior design. Well, I enjoy making things, and Asahi loves it too. So the whole family enjoys DIY at home. Ah, hey! I told you not to lift heavy things. What if you hurt your shoulder?
Oh, you're a worrier. I'll be fine as long as I don't force myself.
No, once your body's damaged, it will not heal completely, so you have to be careful. Then one day, Sakurako, who always takes Asahi to and from nursery school, had to work overtime. So I came to pick her up instead. Asahi smiled when she saw me. Thanks for waiting, Asahi. Have you been a good girl?
Oh, Dad! Hey, this is my dad. Dad made my room for me. He made my desk and chair too. Wow, that's amazing. Is he a carpenter? That's nice.
Next to her is Asahi's friend, Kaho-chan. Listening to the children's conversations, I felt happy.
What? Desk too? No way. Maybe you don't have money to buy furniture?
Then, a flashy-dressed woman laughed, making fun of me. It's just a hobby. It's got nothing to do with money.
I'm Kuchiko Okitama, Kaho's mother. I mean, isn't DIY a poor man's self-satisfaction? If you want something made to order, why not ask a professional craftsman? I guess you don't have the luxury to do that.
After laughing for a while, she took Kaho-chan with her and left. How terrible.
Dad, is DIY a bad thing?
No, it's just that people have different tastes and values. After all, Kaho-chan said it was amazing, right?
Yeah, Kaho-chan said it's amazing.
I asked Sakurako later, and it seems that Okitama has always had a tendency to look down on people, and it's become a hot topic of conversation. Even though the childcare worker gave her a warning, there was no sign of improvement. I guess she's troublesome.
Papa! You came to pick me up today too? You were early.
Yeah, I was able to get off work early today. Oh, when I went to pick up Kaho the next week, I saw an unfamiliar man. Hello, I'm Shonai Okitama, Kaho's father. It seems like my wife is always causing trouble. Oh, no. I'm Mogami Murayama, Asahi's father. It's rare that you're here. Oh, I'm the same, but... Actually, when I questioned my wife about her behavior at the nursery school, she became sulky, and I had to get off work early to pick her up. It must be hard for you. It takes some time for my wife to get back in the mood, so I decided to let Kaho play until the evening and buy a bento for dinner. I'm like her servant. It's the fate of a boring office worker. The husband seems to be a very kind-hearted person. The reason why Kaho-chan is so nice is probably due to his influence.
Hey, Dad! Kaho-chan is going to the park now. I want to go too.
6:30 p.m., huh? The sun is setting late now, so... As long as you're okay with it, Okishama-san. He said he would love to, so Asahi and I decided to go to the park as well. Whoa, your director suggests you to get off work early? Yes, when I asked him to let me leave on time, he said I should spend more time with my kids. I thought he's difficult to approach because he is the son of a company president, but he turned out to be a nice guy. He's a fellow gamer too. It's nice to have someone you can relate to as your boss. I bow my head all the time. As I talked with Shonai-san, we realized that we were from the same area, and we immediately hit it off. But my previous job required me to work day and night, and even during the year end, so I'm glad I changed jobs. Maybe you changed jobs when your child was born? Well, no. It all started when I got sick. I realized I shouldn't force myself. At that, Shonai-san's expression suddenly darkened. I was the same. At my previous job, I worked to the limit and ended up resigning, causing trouble to so many people. Is that so? Apparently, in his previous job, he was involved in making props for stages and events. However, the company he belonged to was so unethical. The working environment was the worst, and staying up all night was common. Then one day, Shonai-san, who was working on a stage set, fell from a 3-meter stepladder due to anemia. He happened to fall on an AD who was passing by. The AD was no longer able to continue working due to surgery and rehab. I am truly sorry. It turned out to be a pretty gloomy conversation. What should I do to change the atmosphere?
Dad, what are you doing?
Asahi's head strikes my chin. I saw a star in front of my eyes.
Let's play, Dad. You just keep talking.
I'm sorry. Mogami-san! Oh, please stay strong! Mogami-san! After that, I exchanged contact with Shonai-san, and since then, we have been in touch. Hey, Sakurako, what do you think about the person who caused you to quit your job?
What's up all of a sudden? Well, in my case, it couldn't be helped. At that time, I had a lot of things on my mind, but I was able to meet you thanks to that, so everything's okay.
We met on the matchmaking party. We learned that we had both quit our dream jobs due to unique circumstances. We hit it off and started dating right away.
Mommy! You know, Kaho-chan wants to see my room. Can I invite her?
The next day, Asahi, who was eating dinner after returning from nursery school, asked Sakurako.
Oh, I would welcome Kaho-chan, but that means I'll have to call that Mom, too.
Sakurako looks troubled. I totally understand how she feels. Then, I'm friends with Kaho-chan's dad, so I guess I'll ask him about it. Then, Sakurako vigorously nodded. Yeah, I get you. But guess what? Kaho-chan and her mother arrived an hour earlier than the scheduled time.
Why?
What happened to Shonai-san? I heard that he would be coming with Kaho-chan.
Oh, is it so strange that her mother came? I only came because Kaho said she was looking forward to it.
What a bold person. She probably took Kaho-chan away without even asking Shonai-san.
Wow! Maybe everything in this room is handmade? Yeah. My husband is mainly in charge of the furniture, and I make other stuff.
When Sakurako served tea, Okitama smelled it and said, "I don't want it," and gave her back the cup.
Oh, did you make that candle too? Are you putting withered flowers in there? That's a botanical candle, and it has dried flowers in it. It's not withered.
Fortunately, Kaho-chan was so absorbed in chatting with Asahi that she didn't notice whatever her mother was saying. Even though Okitama kept complaining, Kaho-chan and she inspected every corner of her place.
Asahi-chan's room is amazing. It looks like a princess's room. Hey, silly. Stop touching. It's handmade and probably defective. It will break easily and you will get hurt. That kind of attitude is disrespectful and not good to show the kids.
Sakurako, who couldn't bear to watch it, complained. However, Okitama shows no sign of remorse.
Oh? Did I hurt you by telling you the truth? Sorry! I'm an honest person. Well, it seems that you're having a hard time making a living, so it can't be helped. I just do my job because I love it. The same goes for DIY. I'm doing it to make my life richer. Aw, since your life is so miserable, you have to do something to make it at least a little better, huh? I feel sorry for you. Mom?
Kaho-chan finally became suspicious of her mother's attitude, and she began to look troubled. Asahi, show Kaho-chan our garden. The tulips must be blooming.
Yeah! Kaho-chan, come here! Mama, you come too!
Asahi took Kaho-chan's hand and headed outside. I sent them off and glared at Okitama. As for you, go home.
Huh? Are you just asking me to leave? Are you like insane?
How about repeating that line in front of the mirror? Also, he must be coming soon. Why do you do such selfish things? You cause trouble for Mogami-san. When Okitama came, I immediately contacted Shonai-san. He rushed over immediately. Shonai-san, who was being guided by me, turned angry as he saw his wife.
Huh! I wasn't just trying to make a new mom friend. What's wrong with that?
And how is your attitude helping you make a new friend? Mogami-san, I'm sorry. I also need to apologize to your wife.
There's no need to apologize. Isn't it disgusting that everything in this house is handmade?
But when Shonai-san looked around the room, he became surprised. Huh? Are all these handmade? Huh? Well, yes. Amazing! The sanding is done beautifully, and there's no uneven color. No distortion or misalignment of parts. Shonai-san praises us endlessly, and his wife was shocked. Ah, Shonai-san, you used to make props. You are more of an expert than us. As expected of a former aviation mechanic. Compared to inspecting an airplane, these must have been a piece of cake. No. Please stop praising us so much. Yes, I was working as an aircraft mechanic, so I think I'm pretty good at DIY.
Huh? What? Isn't he just a poor office worker?
First of all, they live in such a great house, and the materials they've used for these items are splendid. Where are your eyes?
But I don't see any brand name products, and I thought they went over budget to buy this house too. So I guess they're having a hard time.
Huh? What the hell? You just assumed all that and made fun of them? How stupid can you get? Besides, whatever they do is their business, and you have no right to interfere. Stop messing around. Is it fun to cause trouble and harass everyone at the nursery school?
Well, I'm just being honest. Why are you suddenly so angry? You've been kind to me up until now.
I've reached my limit. Is it okay to make fun of people because you're honest? Are you serious? I've warned you so many times. As Shonai-san keeps on reproaching her, she keeps backing away. Her face is pale.
What the heck? Your father is my dad's subordinate, right? Is it okay for you to treat me like that?
It's true that your father took care of my dad, so I ended up going through an arranged marriage with you. But I don't want Kaho to have a mother who causes trouble to others like this. So choose. Get a divorce, or quit being a housewife and work full-time. Here and now. Shonai-san seems to be serious. His sharp gaze is colder than anything I've ever seen before. What chaos?
Divorce is no good. I don't even want to imagine what my dad will say to me. Work, I'll work, so no divorce, please.
Well, then first of all, apologize to Mogami-san, to his wife too. Prompted by her furious husband, she apologized to us with trembling shoulders.
I'm sorry for being rude.
Sure. After apologizing to his wife too, go home and check out the job advertisements. Find a job prospect by the end of the day.
I get it!
The wife rushes out of my house in a panic. Shonai-san was scary. When I used to work on sets, I was yelling all the time, so I was being careful not to do that at home. But I couldn't hold it anymore. She ended up causing you trouble. I'm really sorry. Shonai-san is depressed. He's back to his calm self, and I felt relieved. So he was just controlling his anger, not being obedient to his wife.
Kaho-chan's mom just came to apologize to me and went home. Did something happen?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I couldn't greet you until now. When Shonai-san saw Sakurako, he was surprised. Are you Sakurako Nishikawa-san?
Huh? Okitama-san? I thought your wife had the same last name, but... So it was you?
They seem to know each other. That means... So, Shonai-san is the man whom you helped when you used to work at a TV station? Shonai-san then kneeled down on the spot. Sakurako and I were surprised. I'm truly sorry about what happened then, and I don't know how to thank you for saving my life.
Oh, it's okay now. At that time I just moved reflexively.
When Sakurako was an AD, she caught a man falling from a stepladder and got a serious injury to her shoulder. After surgery, she was able to move it again, but she can't lift anything heavy now. If you hadn't caught me, I would have died, but because of that...
It's fine. I've recovered now and you sent me so much solace money and so many sweets. You were also a victim for being forced to overwork, so please don't apologize to me.
Sakurako offers a handkerchief to Shonai-san, who is shedding tears.
Plus, I'm happy now. I was able to meet my husband, and I was able to turn my hobby into a job. So, Okitama-san, please cherish the happiness you have now. Dad? What happened?
Kaho-chan notices her father's condition and hugs him. He also hugged Kaho-chan. Yes, thanks to you, I can live with Kaho. I'm really thankful to you. Sakurako smiles happily. He looked genuinely happy and had a proud smile on his face. Oh yeah, Sakurako used to work as an AD because she wanted to see people smile. Afterwards, Shonai-san's wife applied for a part-time job the same day to avoid her divorce. She had no work experience. She got scolded every day and finally learned about the hardships of working people. Shonai-san investigated his wife's behavior at the nursery school and reported it to her father. He was depressed, saying, "I thought she would change a little after she got married." His wife doesn't say anything sarcastic anymore. Sakurako didn't seem to care, as long as she feels sorry.
Dad, who are you talking to?
Oh, Kaho-chan's dad and I were talking about wanting to make some play equipment for you and Kaho-chan.
For real?
As Shonai-san realized that his wife didn't appreciate DIY, he never did it at home until now. But he became influenced by me and decided to stop holding back. Now, he wants to make stuff for his daughter. He just sent me an image of the blueprint. It looks like it's gonna be a huge project.
Oh, hey! Don't neglect your wife. Let me in too.
Sakurako takes away my phone. She looks sulky. Sorry, don't get mad. You and Asahi are the most important for me. A dream you've had for a long time. Even if you make it come true, it may end suddenly midway through. But I don't think your life will be sad just because of that. Because, you see, I have someone I love with me and I'm happy. Life still goes on. We have a surprisingly long way to go. I think it's important to enjoy the moment.
Hi, it's Brittany. Aw, I loved this story all about the family being just wonderful together. Okay, I'll see you guys next story. Bye!